Tonight is the town board agenda and meeting for August 10th, 2021. We have a public hearing tonight before we get to our regular agenda. I'll have the town clerk read the notice.
Please take notice that a public hearing will be held by the town board of the town of Farmington on August 10th, 2021 at 7 p.m. at the Farmington Town Hall, 1000 County Road 8, Farmington, New York, 14425, regarding a draft local law to be entitled Extending Local Law Number 4 of the year 2020, establishing a moratorium on solar collection systems and solar farms. Any resident of town of Farmington shall be entitled to be heard upon said local law at such public hearing. Copies of said proposed local law are available for review at the Farmington Town Hall, 1000 County Road 8, Farmington, New York. This by resolution of the town board of the town of Farmington.
Thank you, Michelle. Ron, a quick synopsis.
Sure, this is the second 6-month extension of the moratorium on solar farms and solar collection systems. The reason for the extension is that the court is still considering the merits of the civil or the Supreme Court case, civil case, and we need time to present the new draft regulations to the public and to enact them. This regulation would continue until February of 2022 or until such time as the town board determines that it no longer needs to be in place, that the new regulations can be adopted, and it will end whenever that occurs.
Great, thank you. Anybody comments on the public hearing in the room here? Anybody online? Nobody's online?
The next, what is the next upcoming report that I think we said was end of August, end of this month?
The next time the new judge is going to meet with the attorneys is August 30th.
So we won't know anything before then. Probably not then.
Yep, drag it out. All right, I'll say one more thing. Anybody comments or questions? Anybody from the town board? All right, I close this public hearing. Apologize, the air conditioning is out in here, so it's a little warmer than normal. Supposed to be fixed tomorrow morning, but not in time for this meeting. So I call the regular town board meeting to order now and pledge allegiance. Mike, would you lead us in the pledge of allegiance?
Yeah. To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of minutes. We have two sets of minutes, the July 27th town board meeting and our joint workshop with the town of Medford the same evening.
So
Second. Motion second. Any comments, questions, changes? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Privilege of the floor. Anybody for privilege of the floor? Anybody online? Nobody online. All right. Public concerns. Reports of standing committees. Public Works.
Okay, Public Works met this morning, got updates from water and sewer and highway and parks. I'll start with water and sewer. Still have ongoing issues on Wagon Road. Waiting on the solutions on how to take care of that problem. We're installing the flow meters, going to be over in Farmington Grove subdivision this week. PS 31 is now in service. The UV system, the wiper gel has arrived, so they should be getting on with the maintenance there. The aeration pond, the new aerator is being put in, and Colosino is doing some electric transformer work so they can power the unit. We're still doing work on the poly blend unit. It's up and running, but there's still some minor repairs we're left to do. PS 26 and Phillips Road. The pump has been removed there and it's being diagnosed for repairs. We've had a lot of ongoing water breaks on 332, so MRV is working on design to do a replacement job there. Section along Collett Road and Mertentia Road project is completed except for some sidewalks. The sewer main on Collett Road that is collapsed. MRB is doing design work there, and we hope to get the approvals and get it out to bid. That's pretty much it for water and sewer. Highway and parks, we always have ongoing maintenance. Collett Road is now between Hook and County Road 8 has now been paved. They did some shoulder work today and got the edges off the side and got the gravel in there to finish that up today. They've been out oil and stone some of the roads. The backhaul has been out picking up loose stone on some of those roads, getting things ready for Cape Seal. Ongoing roadside mowing is going to go on as long as it keeps raining, that's for sure. They also assisted the water and sewer department on Beaver Creek Road to help them construct an access road. It's between Beaver Creek and 332. They got that pretty well done, it looked like, when I was by there the other day. They've also been hauling donated stone back to their stockpile. Parks are ongoing mowing going on all the buildings and parks. Maintenance on the trails. They worked with the Trail Cat to do demo status to make trail repairs. They've been repairing playground equipment, and they met with vendors to receive quotes for the roof that needs repair on the pavilion down at Pumpkin Park. They've been working on some emergency lighting, fire extinguishers, inspections in the park shop, Mertentia Lodge, Highway Department, and all the rest of the buildings that we have. Repairs are being done to the sprinkler system. Don, I think you said they got that switched around, right?
That is switched around. The sprinkler system is operational at this point.
They also repaired a door latch on the town court building. They had to take a truck in for some warranty repair, and I just, Don told me we have a second truck now that's got the same similar issue. Yeah, regen problems are always there.
One came back yesterday, we took the other one out today.
That's basically all I have for them, so. What's up?
Thanks, Ron. Town operations.
Town operations met this morning. A couple resolutions, one to purchase the pedestrian crosswalks for the Auburn Trail, Highway 41. So we put that out to bid and going to purchase those to make it a little safer, hopefully, for people crossing Highway 41 on the trail. Public information meeting for the traffic study for the 96 and 332 sub area study. It's going to be next Tuesday. It'll be in person and virtually on Zoom. I think all the Zoom information will be posted on the town's website if anyone wants to attend that way. Speaking of the Zoom meetings, we did have one last Tuesday regarding the TASP, or Transportation Alternatives Program, a grant application that Ron has been working on. They say it's an application to get a pretty good chunk of money to expand the pedestrian walkway and access in the town, fill in some gaps in some sidewalk areas that will just make the traffic flow better for pedestrians, especially on what we just find now is like our Main Street corridor in that area, and connecting to some of our new trail network. We're also going to have a public hearing, the hearing for the acceptance of the trail and sidewalk master plan. That's going to go along with the TAP application, just to kind of strengthen the application. So we'll have that scheduled for September 14th. We continue to work on the comprehensive plan update, and they're going to be having a meeting scheduled sometime in September. They're going to be both in person and on Zoom. And the Thruway project, they basically completed the removal of the toll booths Still working on getting that entranceway repaved in certain areas where they took some of the concrete out. Ryan did talk to the Thruway Authority, and they said that the plan now is to do some realignment of the exit and entrance lanes. Make sure those are going to be conducive to the flow of traffic that's going to be kind of unimpeded now from Route 332 right under the Thruway entrance ramps. So the plan is to do some work to extend the eastbound entrance to make it easier for cars getting on, and then sometime in the future, their plan would be to expand or create a second bridge over the Thruway for the westbound traffic. So no timeline on that, but certainly be good for all that traffic that's now headed north and has nothing to slow down or stop before they have to figure out which lane they're going to get into.
Hey, thanks, Nate. Reports of town officials, supervisor. Saturday, I had attended along with the historian and Councilman Herndeen. There was a sign dedication on Shortsville Road, on the south side of the road before you get to County Road 28. And that was recognition of the home and the property there as part of the original Herndeen family. Saturday, I also attended the Farmington Volunteer Fire Department barbecue. And today I was at Ontario County for the Economic Development Committee meeting, which I serve. There are new companies and existing companies within Ontario County still wanting to expand, add more employees, and coming to the Economic Development Committee for some assistance on that. So it's good to hear there's companies out here that are increasing their business or want to increase their business lately. Our summer recreation program has ended. It was very successful, and we should have a report by next meeting with the average attendance. But it was very good, and the weather cooperated this year. I think we only had one rain day, so it was pretty good. A few broken bones, but it happens almost every year. Highway and Parks.
I think a couple of things I'll add here tonight. Streetlights in Farmbrook, our decorative streetlights have finally came in, and the installation of them started yesterday. I anticipate by the end of the week, if they continue at the rate they're going, they should be through Farmbrook. Nothing changes there. Their count is off a little bit. We're going to continue to monitor their count, but chances are we'll have a few extras that we could possibly put in one of these other subdivisions that are not LED at this point. We can add them to conversion, save a couple more bucks in that aspect. Just to follow up briefly on the sprinkler system at the court. When this started, we had some initial issues with it. They had told me that I needed to get this thing inspected when they came in with my fire marshal report. So we did solicit some quotes on getting the initial inspection. Davis Elmer was in fact the cheapest with that. So we utilized them for the 1 year just on the initial inspection. Upon his inspection, it was brought to our attention that there are some other testing that an FBA requires us to do of the sprinkler system. They got a 3-year inspection on some of the air valves and stuff of this nature. And then there's a couple of other 5-year inspections. So we are at this present time soliciting 3 contractors for the pricing on that type of work. We've been told MRB did some research for us and found that that is a requirement of NFPA as well as our insurance carrier would want that. So we're working toward quotes for that work. That's about it.
And that's for the court and the highway.
Work and the highway, yes.
Okay, thanks. Town clerk.
Last Thursday, August 5th, was my 25-year anniversary working for the town of Farmington. And today I attended a webinar for Jackson collection. It was put on by New York State Comptroller's Office, like internal controls and best practices. And then some of you might have seen a front door notice that the town clerk is changing her evening hours to 6 o'clock instead of 7. You're gonna find out the town clerk in Canada would change hers to 5:30. A while back, Victor, she had never had evening hours under the new town clerk. So we did a little log, kept track of foot traffic, and decided that we were gonna move to 6 o'clock starting September 1st. I did give notice on the town website, the Facebook page, and the front door, just to give a little time. That's it.
Good, thank you. Water and sewer.
A little more information about Colette Road, the sewer project. Jeff Kraft got back to us and had some changes on the easement, and Dave Herman jumped on it, sent it right back to make the changes and sent it right back to Jeff, so we're just waiting on that, and then we should be able to get it, that's all.
Yeah, I think you said it looked good, so.
Yeah.
If you don't hear anything in a day or so, just confirm we're good to go. And then it's gotta go to the property owners. Building and zoning.
All right, give you guys a report from last month. We did 100 permits for July. Brings our total permits for the year to 638. That's 167 more permits than we did last year in 2020. At the same time interval. Total inspections done for permits was 290, and total permit inspections for the year so far is 1,751. Also, tomorrow, the electric charging station will be installed at Beaver Creek Park, which, if the board remembers, we did get grant approval for that. That also helps us with our North Cerda standing. We've been waiting for either that to be installed or us to be over 50% of our LED lights to be to the next level. So it looks like the way that they're installing lights, we might be hitting both of those around the same time. So
I don't know, you were Don, any thoughts of covering that charging station until we're ready to open the park?
I'm going to be out there with the installers tomorrow. I'm curious to see exactly what it looks like, and then I'll probably get Don about how do we market, how to service or something until we open. The computer side of it, I mean, if somebody goes up to it, they won't be able to do anything until we turn it on from here, I believe.
Yeah.
But maybe we should have a sign or something on it. But I'll get with Don.
Some sort of heavier covering, not just for people that might want to try and use it, but for the wandering people in the middle of the night that are through the park. You know, getting damaged before we have cameras up. Kind of keep an eye on it, so not having a bad day.
We'll figure out
Protect it somehow.
We'll figure out some way of protecting it until
The
sometime.
garbage bag.
We put it in on.
Oh.
Something a little more on the garbage
It is
bag.
an electric, maybe we just energize it. So
Energize it.
Oh, the casing you're talking.
yeah, just so you touch it.
So how many kids can we zap?
I think you only have to zap one or two before the message gets around, so.
We could possibly put it on either side. Just a bolt, just a sandwich, just so we can mess with it until sometime. We could make it decent, take covers of plant them all, do some threaded rod on either side, just sandwich it between, protect it.
Okay.
Pretty safe enough ambulance in the parks this summer. I think we'll see a brand new charging station. Be victim to that before we have our cameras up there.
And
That's the security on it.
the cameras that are up don't cover that spot. So the ones that are working. And I have seen kids up there 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, right in their bike.
I'm hoping that four-way camera comes in soon, because that's gonna cover a lot of area.
All right, planning board.
Yeah, we got a kind of a light meeting, we'll pay for this, I'm sure. We have, the preliminary site plan on Woodlands Road Industrial Park, Lot 4, where we'll continue it and set ourselves up as the lead agency for seeker. Gerstner Medical preliminary 2-lot subdivision, again, starting the secret process on that. Letter of credit for Creekwood Townhomes, and looking at the Myers RV construction schedule, they need some changes to that because of some issues that they've come up with, but relatively minor, but we want to make sure that we know what's going on. Other than that, be pretty easy.
Okay, and you're gonna gain a planning board member once September.
1st of September, yeah, we're looking, yeah, and then he comes to the first meeting in September, which will be one of our longer ones of the year, so.
Don't tell me.
And we're not gonna tell.
Right. Ron, Director of Planning and Development.
Yeah, our report has been filed, posted on the town website. The only thing I want to add to that is that we have now a letter to the regional director of the DOT asking them to post the areas along 332 and 96 that were identified in the amendments to the local law that was adopted last December and renumbered in January of this year. So hopefully in the near future, we'll see some posting out there to prevent these tractor trailer trucks from blocking the view of people wanting to get out on the 332.
Yeah, there was one there today. I went by, coming back from Canada. I do not think our assessor is on the line tonight. I'm not the town engineer, Bill.
Sewer work plan for DEC went into them today. So that should satisfy them for a while. It also sent out today, DOH counted responses, round 2 for Rickard Road tank. So hopefully we'll have approval on that soon. And as Ron mentioned, we're working on 332 and 96 intersection, Route 332, and also Colette Road sewer. And I do have on my list of things to do to set up a meeting with the supplier, Seaward for Wagner Road. So I'll make sure that we get that set up, probably for when you get back, right? So for ESL, I have to have a contact. I'll send it to you. Okay. That's it.
All right, thanks, Bill. No recreation tonight, nothing for Finance Committee, except that we're heavily into the 2022 budget, and when I get back next Tuesday to work, I've got like 4 days to work with Janine and get the tentative budget ready for the town clerk. Communications are on file. Reports and minutes are on file. Resolutions. First one was resolution adopting local law 15 of 2021 entitled extending the local law number 4 of the year 2020, establishing a moratorium on solar collection systems and solar farms. This requires a roll call vote.
So, second.
Motion and a second.
Supervisor Ingoldsby,
Aye.
Councilman Bauerman,
Aye.
Councilman Herrenbeek,
Aye.
Councilman Casale,
Aye.
Councilman Waltz.
Thank you. Number 2 is a confirming resolution authorizing estimate repairs to the polygon pump located in Building 7, the belt press room at the wastewater treatment plant, cost not to exceed $4,485.18. So moved.
Second.
Motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 3 is a resolution scheduling a public hearing for a requested area variance for 6,003 Amber Drive, which is located within an incentive zoning district for August 24th, which is our next meeting, 7 p.m. at the town hall at this location.
So, second.
Motion is second. Comments or questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 4 is a resolution authorizing the highway superintendent to purchase 2 solar-powered pedestrian activated crosswalk signal units, model B2B, RRFB, and related equipment for completing authorized work as part of the Auburn Trail Extension Project, and it costs not to exceed $6,839.52.
So, second.
Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 5 is a resolution to accept a draft map entitled Town of Farmington Sidewalk / Trail Master Plan Map, declaring the action to be a type 2 action under the provisions of the State Environmental Quality Review Act, and scheduling a public hearing for September 14th at 7 p.m. at the Town Hall, 1000 County Road 8 here in Farmington. So,
Second.
motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 6 is a resolution authorizing acceptance of the monthly report for the supervisor for July 2021. So,
Second.
motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 7 is a resolution appointing Eric Sweeney as a member of the planning board effective 1 September for a term ending December 31st, 2025. So,
Second.
so Aaron's moving from the ZBA board to the planning board, and we'll have to look for somebody to fill the ZBA vacancy. All in favor?
Aye.
8 is a resolution declaring miscellaneous equipment from the town supervisor's office as surplus, so it can be disposed of at auction or discarded. So, second. Motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
9 is resolution authorizing Cooper surveying to survey Route 332 waterline emergency replacement project at a cost not to exceed $5,000.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
10 is a resolution authorizing acceptance of a donation in the amount of $300 from JNS Fried Dough for July 3rd celebration. So, motion in a second. That $300 was a welcome amount, that's for sure. All in favor?
Aye.
11 is a resolution authorizing a budget amendment, transferring money from contingent to safety inspection overtime in the amount of $2,000. So,
Second.
motion is second. Comments, questions? All in favor? Aye. 12 is a resolution to recall and amend resolution 452-2020 to change the fund allocation. So,
Second.
basically, it's the same two Chevrolet pickups, and all we're doing is adding funding out of the storm drainage equipment line for $13,000. All in favor?
Aye.
13 is a resolution authorizing the town supervisor to sign respective agreements for purchase and installation of metal rust from C-Corp Contracting LLC. This is for the Pumpkin Hook Park Pavilion and Storage Building that costs not to exceed $13,500.
So moved.
Second.
This kind of accelerated from next year to this year with the kids ripping the shingles off from the pavilion, so we decided to do both buildings.
What we probably should have done was ask them to help us strip it, then they would have never gone up there.
Right. That's true. All in favor?
Aye.
14 is resolution, recalling resolution 239-21, entitled Resolution Adopting Action entitled Town of Farmington Decommission Claim for the Smiths, their property, and Delaware Solar LLC and affiliate accessors, and adopting the attached document entitled Town of Farmington Decommission Plan for Smiths, their property, Delaware River Solar LLC and affiliates and successors. Before anybody moves this, Ron, what make comments from the latest emails and conversations?
I'll try. I see Dan Capitello is online, so he may want
Okay,
to weigh in as well. But
If it's not on the floor, we can't,
Then move it.
okay.
otherwise pull it, right?
Well, that's kind of like,
Should we pull it out?
well, we should hear the conversation, so I didn't know. Didn't want to motion and move it and then decide to pull it and, review or recant a motion, or just
lay it over.
hear the conversations and discuss whether to pull it or lay it over.
If we're gonna discuss it, we gotta put it on the floor, otherwise we can't pull it.
Right?
Do you need somebody to move it?
If
First and
we
second,
need to, we can lay it
discuss
over,
and then
right?
decide to- or lay it.
Sure, I'll second.
Motion by Mike, second by Steve. Okay. Conversation.
Okay, now, late this afternoon, I received an email correspondence from Mike Crosby, which identified the fact that the email communications that he had received from DRS had some flaws in it, and he couldn't transfer the amendments or the redlining of the changes. So only the final version was sent. DRS reviewed the final version, had difficulty in making sure all the changes that they asked for had been accomplished. And therefore, we're at a situation where I believe that the thing that we need to do tonight is to lay this over to the next meeting, giving them the 2 weeks involved to resolve everything that's needed to be resolved and move on with this thing. Until the decommissioning plan is filed and accepted and signed by everybody, a letter of credit is filed, there's no pre-construction meeting going to occur and no development of the site's going to occur. So we've got to this point where we need to consider laying it over or whatever other course of action you want to take.
All right, so is Dan on there, so he's able to comment?
He is on there.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm here.
I'm muted, so.
Okay, you're unmuted now, Dan.
That would be fine with us to lay it over. I think we just want to make sure we have the right copy. I think another week would allow us that time to, just confirm we have the right copy and that the correct changes were made to the draft. So I'll support Ron's description there.
On board? No problem, we'll lay it over. Okay, so with the layover, Dan, we have to take some action at the next meeting. Just so you're aware. Dan, did you hear me?
I did, and we'll work as well as we can. I think it's a mix of vacation schedules that delayed us from getting to this point. We weren't able to get in touch with Sheldon until today, but we will. Hopefully, I believe that the changes were made. We just don't have the actual documents to verify what edits were made to the decommissioning plan.
Okay, very good. Thank you for calling in.
All right. Thanks a lot, everyone.
15 is a resolution for township employees to sign a service agreement with Coverall for cleaning and services of the water and sewer facilities. This is 2 days a week and not to exceed $725 a month.
You just leave that alone.
And we did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Doesn't take a motion or anything. No.
Second.
It counts. So I think Paul will be contacting you to, I don't know, Tuesday, Thursday, or Wednesday, Friday, whatever you work out 2 days a week.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 16 is the abstract. 15 of the 2021 to pay the bills. General fund $78,661.66. Highway fund $151,183.44. Almond Trail project $2,700. Beaver Creek Park $5,742.50. Water tank repair project $348. Town line capital project $17,425.25. Storm drainage $2,630.60. Sewer district $258,551.87. 210,000 of that is paying off a finance bond. Water district $23,149.25. Payroll deductions $380.74 for a total abstract $540,773.31. Have a motion? So
Second.
motion is second. Any comments, questions, any abstentions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. No training under $100. We do have 3 discussion items and a couple of waiver rules. Let's do the waivers first. Any objections to the waiver rules? Hearing none. First resolution is authorizing the highway park superintendent to fill one vacant annual position at a rate of $20 per hour.
Second.
Motion and second. Any comments, questions? Does this fill you up? No, one more. All in favor? Aye. Number 2 is a resolution authorizing a budget amendment transferring money from the youth programs contractual to the youth programs personnel services in the amount of $3,300.
So moved.
And this is basically due that we hired additional recreation assistants to cover the extra park we had and the high number of kids that actually registered this summer. All in favor? Aye. All right, so under the discussion, we have 3 wanting the town board to waive late fees. First one's Horizon Plan Management LLC for a water and sewer account. I'm ready you to see if you'd be willing to make a goodwill adjustment of $1,315.11 to our water and sewer invoice. We made 1 late payment in the above reference account February 2nd. We have been an exceptional customer paying every month on time before that. Because of our payment history over many years, I would like you to consider removing the late fee from the invoice referenced above. And I hope you're willing to work with us on erasing this late fee for this invoice, which is the regional manager from Horizon Plan Management. Comments? Want me to read all 3?
Yeah, we go through. There's not really a justification.
That's what I was asking. Is
We
there
haven't
any,
really waived anything in the past.
is there any reason that they just pay it late?
Yeah.
No legitimate justification for it?
No.
And this is the second time we asked this late fees. So. They have been late before.
Yep.
That was that whole thing.
Second one is from Genesee Management, requesting the waiver of the fee. This is for Eastview Mall. I don't have a copy of the actual email. Yes, I do. They're requesting the waiver penalty from April 1st, 2021. Sewer payment. The current sewer payment was received on July 13th. And they're basically saying they didn't get the bill back in January. They wanted us to waive it. This is from accounts payable coordinator at Genesee Management number. And that one is $5,162.50. The third one is a resident. On Thursday evening this week, I was going through some paperwork and discovered my water and sewer bill for the quarter. I quickly went over to the town hall and paid it the next morning. As it was due on July 31st, I had to pay the late fee, $17.50. As a retired senior citizen on type fixed income, I kindly asked the late fee of $17.50 be waived. In all my 18 years, I've never had a late payment. It was a simple oversight on my part. I failed to make it and mark it on my calendar when the bill was due. Thank you in advance for consideration. Margaret Brooks, Arnold Gray. Question?
I appreciate her honest, not claiming she doesn't get the bill, but it's kind of positive. I don't see any legitimate reason to waive any of them.
Okay. All right, so we'll make sure that Jane contacts all 3 town board did meet. Did not be waived. late fees. Anything else to be brought to the board tonight? Going once, going twice, nobody online? Motion to adjourn.
So,
Second,
second,
all in favor? Thank you.
Aye.
I think it was a